Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, I'm Frances, founder and lead practitioner at For Noble. I'm so excited to be here with you for your weekly tarot reading, which we do every single Monday, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the readings. However, if you are seeing this video after the week it was recorded, please trust that it found you at exactly the right time. So let's dive into our reading this week. We are using the For Noble Tarot deck. This deck was created by myself and hand illustrated by Haley of Old Soul Supply, and it is all sustainably made and it is shipped within the US with carbon neutral shipping. However, I do offer international shipping as well. All right, and you can get that information if you'd like to purchase in the description box, okay? All right, so let's just begin to connect energy. Please feel free, if not encouraged, to join me here, just closing your eyes, setting intention. We work in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy and their energy on, cleansed and protected. Welcoming in my spiritual team. And each person here's spiritual team as well. Good. Alrighty. What do we need to know at this time? Let's find out, shall we? Yeah. And if you're new to my tarot readings, you'll know that I don't frequently read into the future. I do believe that tarot is a tool in order to communicate with the universe, communicate with our spiritual team, and gain insight onto what we need to know now in order to co-create our highest future moving forward, right? So sometimes we'll get little future hits about an energetic shift or, something we need to know that's coming down the pipe. But for the most part, I like to stay in the present moment because we all have free will, right? So even if I did tell you something in the future, you could decide if you wanted to accept that or not. So instead, we do a current read of the energy and get really actionable guidance and support to see how to best move forward, okay? So let's see what our team wants us to know this week. If you hear any tippy toes, that's my dog Nova. Okay, so this card over here, they're saying, I was feeling the heart, matters of the heart. So we'll see what's going on there in the heart space. But we have 3 cards to start, then a set of 2, and then this card around the heart. So let's see what we need to know this week. First, Page of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Wands is about not necessarily going slow and steady, but making sure that you are really grounded in your action. This week, you want to be making sure that you're not in a busy headspace, like go, rush. Do what you can and what you need to ground your energy preemptively, because it's easier to do it first so that you stay grounded versus being up here and then having to try to ground. That's really challenging. So almost every morning, if you can do, 1 round of deep breath to ground your energy, or go for a walk, or meditate, or journal, whatever it is that makes you feel stabilized and connected to the earth, please prioritize that this week. And again, they're saying preemptively. So even if you don't think you need it, please still do it, because it's going to be really helpful to not let you get to those heightened emotions, right? When you're grounded, it's harder to get here, which is good. And when you're up here, if you're not grounded, it's harder to get grounded. So we want to have that preemptive grounding. With it, we also have, yes, the Wheel of Fortune. They're saying there's a lot of energy moving this week. Yeah, and it's really beautiful because Wheel of Fortune says anything can happen. But with it, it feels like a little bit erratic, and a little bit like this just spinning wheel, go. And they don't want you, when I say they, I'm talking about your spiritual team, they don't want you to feel, they're showing one of those rides at a fair where you kind of belt yourself in and it spins around and around and around. They don't want you to feel like life is going like that. Rather, they want you to feel that groundedness so that everything might be busy around you, but you're feeling like you can handle it and you're not getting swept up by it. Okay, because then you also have, the Star. The Star is saying, and I'm going to come back to these cards in a moment because they're giving a really beautiful message here, but the Star is saying, how can you shine your own light? It feels like they're saying, if you don't stay grounded, you're going to get mixed up in this rather than being in this. What that means, and what they were saying, come back to the whole thing. If you don't stay grounded, as the Page of Wands suggests, you're going to get swept up into the madness around you rather than being able to be in your own flow, your own peace, your own unique magic of the star, right? They're inviting you to also, final piece here, almost like take the busyness that's around you and optimize it. So you're like, whoa, anything can happen this week, says the Wheel of Fortune. So what do I actually want? I'm going to make sure that I'm staying nice and grounded and in my own energy so that I can hear my intuition and then tap into this energy that's moving everywhere and say, I want, insert big dream here, and know that it's now been picked up, and it's not going to go all crazy like that erratic energy they were talking about earlier. It's more like it's getting picked up by the energy that's swirling, and now it's out into the universe. But in order to make sure that it's not gonna be that erratic energy, they're saying you must get very clear on what it is for you, tapping into that star energy of, who am I? Life can be easy. What do I really want? What is my intuition guiding me to do? I am grounded because I've done my work, so I know that what's coming through is my truth. And now I'm going to say it, and let that energy that's swirling pick it up and start to create it, co-create it with you. Yeah. So kind of your key takeaways from this little group of cards here is preemptively grounding your energy, something small. It can be, again, a deep round of breath every single day so that you're not getting swept up by the energy swirling around you, and instead you're able to hear that intuitive wisdom of the star, your unique magic within, speak that into the universe, knowing that the I don't want to call it busy energy, but just energized energy is going to pick it up and help you start creating that in the world. Okay? Grounding, get clear on what you want, speak it. Lean into the energy that we're being given. Okay? Don't get swept up by it. Optimize it. Yeah? Okay, beautiful. So now we have these two cards over here. The Lovers. We pulled this card last week, if you remember. The Lovers card is about vulnerability and letting yourself be seen. And that actually does go hand in hand with the Star card, who says, shine your unique light. Your big dreams aren't that crazy. You just might be afraid that they are, but they're not. Trust yourself. And don't be afraid to share them with the world. And maybe this isn't even about your big dreams. Maybe this is about sharing your feelings. Maybe this is about having a hard conversation that you have been feeling like you need to have. Maybe this is about, telling someone how you feel about them. Or maybe it's about admitting to yourself what your feelings are within, right? The Lovers card asks you to open your heart space and let what's in there pour out, even though that might be scary, trusting that you are safe to do so. Yes, whether you're in a relationship or not, the Lovers card asks us to bravely open. But what this means is, if you're not in a relationship, it opens that heart space to attract love in any form you want it to you, because you're fully exposed as who you are. So then you can attract love that honors and values who you truly are. And if you are in a relationship, opening up that space of vulnerability to create more intimacy and connection with your partner. Yeah. So they're really asking you this week to be open. And they're also talking, strangely enough, about work environment. This might be a good week, maybe not to speak, we'll see what the second card is, but to identify what it is in your work situation that maybe you need to be a little bit more honest with yourself about. I feel like there's been a lot of excuses being made. I don't know why, and I don't know how that resonates with you, but maybe kind of facing the truth of the matter and being like, I can handle this. And the sooner that I'm open and honest with myself, the sooner I can make the situation better for myself and everyone involved. Okay, with the Lovers card, you also have, yes, Two of Wands. Again, so that's interesting. They said earlier, it's not the time to take action. So I'm going to repeat that as, this guidance from this Two of Wands card. It is not the time to take action this week. It is the time to get clear on your own understanding of what's going on in here, in your mind, in your subconscious, in your heart space. Two of Wands is about identifying what you want. That's it. It's not about making the plan to get it. It's not about embarking on a plan or venturing into the unknown. It's truly about getting clear about what is going on. Okay, so this week, I want you to just be gentle with your feelings, knowing that you are safe and brave enough to hear them, to feel them. If you feel comfortable having the conversation with your partner, that feels a little bit more, I don't want to say allowed, but more supported, because that's already an intimate connection. But in regards to a work environment or maybe a new friend or something, maybe pause before you have that conversation, because what's coming through is it's very important that you're clear on your feelings first, so that when the time comes to have the conversation, you can very eloquently share them with the other person, instead of still being in the mode of figuring out what's going on in here. You're like, I already know what I'm feeling, and now I can confidently share that. Okay, so this week is just about navigating what's going on inside, in the mind, in the heart, and then identifying very clearly what pieces of that you need to address with another person or within yourself. But it's not quite time to take action yet. That feels like a next week thing. Okay, so just knowing that you are safe to turn inward. Again, going along with the star, identifying what's going on in here, so that you can get very clear on how you want it to manifest in the world around you. I do want to note here, so far, we have 3 major cards, which are life themes, and then 2 minor cards, and both of those minor cards are wands. Wands are slow growth, slow progression, the planting of seeds. So while it may feel like the world around you is go, 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 rush, 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 our teams are asking us to actually have our energy be a little bit more patient. Okay? And if you're feeling a little bit stagnated right now, or like, why can't I move faster? Please trust that it is supposed to be that way. So just have faith that soon things will pick back up again. All right? Okay, let's check in on our last card here. So again, it's interesting because we had the Lovers card, but this card here was Matters of the Heart. So I feel like this is some guidance around what we need to know around that beautiful heart space. Yeah, oh, wow, wow, wow. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is about partnership. So this is especially for those of you, let's go back. Yes, for those of you in romantic relationships, but also for those of you who have very intimate friendships or work relationships. 2 of Cups is about giving and receiving, and again, vulnerability, facing each other with the truth of who you are. It's almost like, and please don't do this, well, unless you are with someone in an intimate relationship, you can, with consent, but it's almost like standing in front of someone naked and them standing in front of you naked, and you being like, okay, this is me, that's you. This is uncomfortable, this is weird, but we're just gonna see each other and accept each other for all that we are. Yeah, so however you want to apply that to any relationship in your life, again, romantic relationship, friendship, a work relationship, 2 of Cups is asking you to see the other person for who they are and letting them see you for who you are, and knowing that you are safe to do that, okay? Part 2 of this card is asking for what you need. So maybe something that comes up over here with the Lovers card might translate then into 2 of Cups around, wow, I'm feeling really nervous about this, or I'm feeling really stressed about this. I need to ask my partner, my friend, my coworker to help me and not be afraid to show them that I'm scared or overwhelmed, but rather just be honest about what's going on and let them in and let them help me and let them love me and let them care for me and let them make me laugh. Whatever it is, it's about letting someone else in. Yeah. So this week isn't so much about the doing, it's about the getting clear on what's happening here and then being able to healthily express and ask for what it is you need if you feel ready to do that. If you don't feel ready to do that this week, Two of Wands says it's okay to wait, right? We are in a place of patience. We are in a place of a lot of emotions, but the outside world feels like erratic. But internally, we are feeling a little slower. So take that, accept that as permission to pause and go slowly so that you can get really clear on what's going on within, so that you can then share that appropriately around you and kind of move onward and upward from this situation when the time is right. Okay? Beautiful. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or if you'd like to share how this resonated with you, please leave it in the comments below. I always love reading those. Remember, I'm here every single Monday for your tarot reading and every single Thursday with a Reiki charged guided meditation. So please be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you feel called to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description. That is just so helpful for me to continue showing up every week with energy for you. I am so grateful for all of the donations, so thank you very much. Every single cent is appreciated, so thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to connecting with you on Thursday for your meditation and again next Monday for your tarot.